OFB readers, I'm Elisabeth Meinecke here with Frankovic and Ted Starkey. We're going to try not to laugh because our cameraman Chris Gordon is currently sporting a Capitals sweat headband that he's wearing around his head. So we'll see if we can make it through this video without cracking up. So Capitals just finished up what might actually literally be the most important game of the season, and no hyperbole there, with a 3-2 win over the Florida Panthers. And you had a player that you wanted to talk about who probably hasn't had a lot of credit thrown his way over the past couple of years.
Yeah, Alexander Semin had a big game. A lot of us were calling for more ice time for him after the game in Tampa on Monday night. He only played 14 minutes. I think he actually made a remark about that. Tonight, Semin went 19 minutes. He scores the key goal late. His line when Hunter switched Backstrom and Lake around, Semin had a strong game with Backstrom at center, and then of course Lake with Ovechkin. Lake commented to me that Hunter wanted to get a little more defense in there, have a third guy back. Those adjustments, along with some adjustments Hunter made back on the defense, really got the Caps going tonight.
And then there was also a big story in net. Michael Neuwirth had an amazing game going. I believe he saw 13 shots before he got injured in the second period, I believe it was. Braden Holtby was basically forced to come off the bench, and the Capitals definitely seemed to have a boost in their play because of that. And Jay Beagle said afterwards that they did want to kind of have that boost for Holtby because of the game situation. And the funny thing was Holtby came back, gave up 2 goals, didn't give up any more after that, but he said after the game that the guys had played too well. When we were asking him, what made you calm down after that, after giving up that second goal and the score is 3-2, and he said the guys had played too well to lose that game. And that was kind of how he thought that he was really able to focus on that, thinking about that. Brooks Laich also said something very interesting too about the identity of this team. I know that that's been a big theme this year. He said the most encouraging thing for him tonight was the two-way play out of this team, and he said that he thought that really is part of their identity now. He talked again about how their identity changed really midway through the season, and that the Capitals kind of seem to be coming into their own when it comes to that. Which brings us to where they go from here. Right,
exactly. It was a strange night because both the Panthers and Capitals clinched a playoff spot with Buffalo's loss in Philadelphia, meaning coupled with Ottawa's loss to Boston, means the Capitals could end up anywhere from 3rd, 7th, or 8th.
A lot of math involved.
Yes, depending on what happens. The Senators play the Devils at 3 o'clock.
On Saturday, right?
Yes. If the Senators lose that game in regulation, Capitals win means at least 7th. If the Panthers lose to Carolina down to Sunrise, which starts an hour after the Caps start at 6:30, then the Capitals can get 3rd place and home ice advantage. So, 2 days left in the regular season, the Capitals still could end up playing at New York, at Boston, or hosting the Devils in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
The Capitals have definitely put their fans in an awkward situation at this point of the year. I think at one point the fans had to root for Pittsburgh to be a team, and another tonight they're obviously rooting for Philadelphia to beat the Sabres. So
the good news is for Caps fans, they don't have to root for Philadelphia anymore. They don't have to root for Pittsburgh anymore. You just have to root for the Caps because that's all that's gonna matter once there's no out-of-town scoreboard watching once the playoffs begin.
They're giving you a clean slate now. So Capitals definitely clinch a playoff berth this evening, and we'll follow Ted's advice and keep an eye on Saturday to see where they end up getting that seed in the playoffs.